And then in addition to that, when you look at the shroud and you see this and you see all of the image itself that's left, the blood absorbs all the way through the linen, but the image is superficial. Now this is where you have to stay with me. The image is only 2 microns thick. It does not absorb all the way through. So if this was a hoax, if this was a work of art, if there was pigment, if there was dye, if there was paint, it would absorb fully. But if we took a razor to the actual shroud, we could shave off the image because it's that thin. And this is what the best scientists in the world cannot replicate. That's what's fascinating about the shroud. The image, there's no paint, there's no dye, there's no ink. The image is actually something chemically has happened, and we believe it happened at the moment of resurrection. 34,000 billion watts of energy in 1/40th of a billionth of a second. A physicist, my friend Paulo Delazzo at ANEA Laboratories right outside of Rome, spent 5 years. He's a laser expert. He's a physicist who works with lasers. And they were able to duplicate the chemical change of what happens with the linen fibers. 34,000 billion watts of energy at peak power. But the thing is, it was a cold energy. It happened in 1/40th of a billionth of a second. And that is what changed the chemical structure to leave this image on the shrouds. How is there a photograph? Well, scientists doesn't know the mechanism. We have no way to quantify how this happens. The best scientific laboratories, when you look at it, Sandia Labs, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Los Alamos National Lab, ANEA Laboratories in Rome. The world's best scientists cannot reproduce this image that's in the shroud.
Does any other of the many burial shrouds from the region and the period, do any of them contain images?
None. We have blood on them. We have Hansen's disease, the tomb of the shroud. We actually had a
leprosy.
Yeah, exactly. That was discovered. The Bible deniers said there was no such thing as leprosy, so Jesus couldn't have healed lepers. Well, we have a shroud that actually has leprosy on it. None of the shrouds that we have this image, which you've just seen, which is, it's mysterious because the shroud is the most lied about artifact in the world, Tucker. And that's why I so appreciate you having me on your program today. It is the most hated artifact in the world. It's the most lied about artifact. It's the most misunderstood artifact in the world. When he factored all of those probabilities together, Bruno Barbaris, the mathematician, said there is a 1 in 200 billion chance it's anyone other than Jesus of Nazareth. 1 in 200 billion. Because I like my odds.
Because the physical... the representations in this image track so precisely to
with
the
scripture.
Accounts.
Exactly. Not only with scripture, but with what we know of crucifixion from Josephus, from Philo, from all of the other first century historians as well.